Hello, my name is Drinda Dye with Predictable System. I'm here to introduce you to my business partner, Mike Klingler. In this video, Mike is going to have a heart-to-heart talk about how to reach your dream lifestyle through residual income. He will be explaining why this opportunity is different, what you need to do, and what we do for you using this logical, targeted, and comprehensive strategy. If you are not in Hempworx, see the link below and secure your position with us. Here's Mike.
Klingler here. It is 2:30 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, and I promise to get this out to you, those of you who are on my list. I'm sharing this primarily with those of you that are in my team, but I'm also sharing it with those who are not in the team yet. I want to have a heart-to-heart. It's going to be very candid. What you're looking at right here is a map to your dream lifestyle. I've lived the residual income lifestyle for well over a decade. It is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. In order to do that, though, you got to do more than just get lucky. You got to be able to recognize it. You got to be able to recognize the opportunity as compared to the thousands out there that are a bunch of hot air. Now, we covered this in a polished presentation on this page here that all of you have had access to. In this comprehensive review, we give you a very polished presentation that takes you through to show you how this company is positioned to go through critical mass growth, meaning massive growth. And we talk about how we commit to you and what we commit to you and what we ask for in return to allow you to take advantage of this in ways that no one has ever offered, nor I really doubt will ever offer. I can say definitively, no one will put this together again for you again. Most people with my skills don't do network marketing, and if they do, they don't even have their name be known. They just blast to their list, they'll put it under someone else's name, and it'll make them another 50 grand a month. I'm taking these skills and being out in the open so that I can develop leaders and true lifelong success stories. I don't just want to make like a flash in the pan amount of money with this thing. I believe in this company. The product impacted my life massively, and while I can't share exactly what it did for me, a lot of you know the story. Those who don't, I can't put it in a call that will be recorded. I can say it live, but it's considered a disease claim which can't be used in marketing purposes, so I can't share exactly what happened. But I'll just say, I just want you to know that I'm here because the product impacted me, that got my attention. When I took a closer look and realized they're doing 100 million in 2018 and they did 170 million in 2019, that's entering into the early stages of critical mass growth. Watch the comprehensive review if you haven't. I don't just talk about that, but I talk about what we do for you. Okay, so I want to address my team, and then those of you who are watching from the distance, you can glean from this what you will. Let me just say that what I'm going to talk about today is representing an unprecedented opportunity for you to move from a consumer to a successful business person, even if you have an extremely difficult schedule right now. Maybe you're taking care of, your parents who are having health challenges, and you have maybe kids you're putting through college, and you're strapped for cash, and you have no time. This is still an opportunity because of our strategy. As long as you're willing to commit to a few things that you absolutely can, you can take advantage of this. Those of you who have more time, you can create something absolutely unbelievable to most people around you, which I've done. In my life, I've done that time and again. This is one of those rare situations. And it's not just because of the company, Hempworx, or MyDailyChoice. The parent company is MyDailyChoice. It's not just because of this company, Hempworx. It's because also the strategy and what we're doing for you, how you can leverage my marketing, Robin's marketing, everything we put together. I'm going to talk about all that. But again, this is really about you being able to move from the mindset of a consumer who just buys stuff out there and start to have the mindset of somebody who can actually recognize a real opportunity, so you follow through, so you pay attention. One of the biggest things, and I just covered it, is the fact that this company is moving through critical mass. It's moving into it. Watch the comprehensive review. The second piece is what we're offering you. Now, we don't want you to participate unless you're going to commit to things too, so it's important to watch the comprehensive review, and the videos on this page is not that much, guys, for what this is offering you. A couple hours, maybe I think it's even less, and you'll understand it. This is unprecedented. Okay, so what we're looking at here is part of the compensation plan. I'm not even going to go over all of it. We go over all that in the comprehensive review. But again, I'm going to connect now to those of you in the team so you understand what's going on so you don't miss this. Because some of you, you joined, I haven't talked to you. And because I've been putting these systems in place that I'm going to go over today, I'm not going to talk to you unless you reach out to me. And you're going to miss this thing. Because just signing up and having me build business volume underneath you and having you just sit and do nothing, and I don't, you're not going to get the second leg built. You're not going to make the big life-changing income. Like, you need to contribute, you need to participate. I've just made that extraordinarily easy to do, unlike anything you've seen before. To understand it, you need to understand the binary. And I'm not going to go over all the details. We've talked about that in the comprehensive review. I just want you to just remember you need 2 legs to make an unlimited income. And there are people making $1 million a month in this company. And again, no income claims here. What you earn is based on what you produce, but the strategy I'm showing you, where I'm placing business volume underneath you and giving you my marketing and giving you the emails and giving you everything that I do, makes this extraordinarily simple and easier and realistic, more so than anything else that you could possibly be doing. And I can say that for a fact. And anyone that sits through this, I can't see how you wouldn't recognize that. 2 legs is all you need to make a significant residual income. And for many of you, $1,500 a month coming in month after month would be a big deal. For others, $15,000 a month. Like, whatever it is, you can do it with 2 legs, and I'm building one of them. And even if you still have a free account, we're building one underneath. In fact, let's go look at that. And those of you in the team, let's go look at where you're at. This is my position at the top. And by the way, I did 50,000 in volume my first month. It's slowed down. That was December. January was less. And, I think this month it'll be around 40,000. I'm going to share why, and why that's a good thing for you. It's because I was working on other stuff. Instead of just signing people up myself, I'm actually putting systems in place for you to be able to duplicate what I'm doing. I'm going to talk about that. So you can use my marketing. You don't have to create it. So you can send my emails, the same ones I'm sending. That's what I've been doing in January and February, and I'm still on the leaderboard. So what that tells you, I'm not bragging that I'm on the leaderboard and one of the top recruiters in the company. I'm telling you that I didn't talk to one person before they signed up. Like, my systems work. I'm not saying you shouldn't connect with your prospects. It's going to increase your conversions. I just haven't had time. But my marketing works, and I'm passing it on to you is the point. It works, and I give it all to you. Okay, so if you're yellow, and by the way, I could just keep going down. This goes down a long ways. If they're yellow, they're enrolled. And these are my 2 legs. You got 2 legs. Let's go back to the top here. Pay close attention, guys, man. You're never going to be this close to residual income again. You can seize this, guys. 2 legs. You see this right here? I don't know if you can see my mouse. Like, this is me at the top, this top yellow thing. And then on the left, boom, 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 and it keeps going down. That's the left leg represented here. That's this. And so that's what I mean by a leg. And we're helping you get that in perpetual motion, which we explain in the comprehensive review. And then you want a second leg. That doesn't make you a lot of money, though. You have to contribute to the second leg. But again, I'm showing you how to get the pre-enrollees, the qualified leads. You can do it for as little as $30 a month. If you don't want to go to friends and family, if you don't want to approach people around you, which I totally understand. Now, some of you will. There'll be top producers who do, and that's cool. The system will attract people that are awesome at that. But if you're like me and you just want to leverage systems, we have the entry-level system for those that come in at level 1, which we talk about in the comprehensive review. The entry-level system's $30 a month, $30 setup, and then $30 a month, and the leads are 1 cent a piece. And we're getting pre-enrollees through that. You can contribute for that small of an investment without having to go to friends and family. It's absolutely unbelievable. And it's happening right now, right here. You can plug in and just start doing that if you wanted to. And then you could advance to more aggressive growth after that if you wanted to. So I'm building this leg for you. Coming back here, if I go to leg bottom, you'll see gray ones down here. Gray. These are people that have enrolled recently at the free position. They're not signed up yet. They're still learning. You see this right here? It says source, top 100, 1 cent lead. You know what this is? I have a little, you can set up a tracking code under tools. And so you can tell where your leads are coming from. I just noticed this is a lead that just came in today, just recently, that I didn't even know about to look, and just looking at it. This happens all the time. And I can tell this is my source code. This is one that I actually give to my downline. So that somebody else actually is the enroller for this. In fact, let's see who. That they'll make another compensate. Guys, this is unbelievable. Someone else in my downline will be the enroller for this. And I generated the lead. I do things like that for my downline all the time. Watch the comprehensive review. So looks like Paul Schmidt is going to benefit from that. So if that person signs up down here that just came in from one of my leads, then Paul Schmidt isn't just building the binary, he's going to get like a $200 bonus, which he can put back into marketing. This is a lead that I generated that someone named Philip got. So, and guys, if you're in my organization and I haven't talked to you yet, let me go do that again, and I haven't talked to you yet, you can still be taking advantage of all that. I will meet you on the calls. I will meet you at the events. I will meet you on our Zoom calls. Yeah, so Paul Schmidt. I haven't talked to, unless there are people that like Nancy I've worked with in other programs. Guys, if I haven't talked to you yet, it's okay. We will get to know each other and develop a relationship. But even like Paul, I haven't talked to Paul, haven't, worked with him much. But he's still able to grow just plugging into the system. And I will get to know Paul, and I'm already giving him a lead. And there are lots of opportunities that I produce like that. In fact, today I'll share with those of you in my team another opportunity to get into a marketing rotator where you get some of my leads where you're the enroller. Anyway, so we're building this leg. Let me go back to the top. It's so important to understand this. And like this leg represents the left leg, and I'm placing people in there underneath people. Whether you have a free account or a paid account right now, I just keep doing that. I'm going to keep doing it. And then here's my right leg, and I'm going to keep doing it there too. And I just got my right leg started. If you look up here, I have this month enrolled 18 people who joined the business in my left leg. That's this leg, who fell under other people. And I'm going to be developing them into leaders. Got to give this time to mushroom and develop. I'm only signed up in December, guys. And then on the right leg is 25 people that I enrolled underneath other people. If we go to the leg bottom here, we're going to see people that haven't signed up yet. And not only am I contributing to the growth of this, but so are others that join that are duplicating my process. So it drives this traffic down. So again, watch the comprehensive review again if you're in the team or not, like if you don't fully understand it, but it's like absolutely incredible. We're driving down one leg for you because I'm building two legs, right? And so you're getting one leg built for you. Let's look at that a little bit more closely. This is just even as I explain it, like it's so incredible what we're able to do for people here because of the combination of my marketing experience and just the tools that this company has and the fact they're entering into critical mass. And I almost get tongue-tied because it's so exciting. Like it is absolutely insane. And I'm trying to have a more candid heart-to-heart with you here than maybe the more polished presentation, just to hopefully reach those of you that keep approaching opportunities as a consumer and to get you to start looking at it for what it really is so you can recognize a real opportunity when it comes your way, because this is like extraordinarily rare. So, okay. So I'm building this leg, and so when I put someone down there, James benefits from that, Chris benefits from that, Adam, everyone in that line benefits. You benefit if you're in that line, or you'll be in this line if you're under me. You're in one or the other. And everyone's duplicating the process, and as I showed you, I'm giving people the some of my traffic as well. I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars earmarked, and I'll just keep doing that. You guys are at the top, so all of you, no matter where you fell, will benefit from that momentum and that spillover. This is the top. Everyone here now is still at the top. I haven't actually turned on my marketing yet. I brought in about 300 people, paid business builders, and I haven't even started yet. This is the top. I plan on getting this to $1 million a month, this leg, to $1 million a month in business volume, and this one to $1 million a month in business volume. That's my aim, and that means everyone here is going to benefit tremendously that's in this leg and this leg, and even if you end up in someone else's leg, you weren't referred by me, the momentum benefits everybody. And again, everybody is getting to use the same process, the same systems, the same everything that I'm using to build the business. I want to speak to those that are in the business now that are not on auto order. You're not like following through with the commitments. Like, I'm going to do everything I can to get you off the team. Like I have my team going through, and we have a spreadsheet, and my team goes through and finds out who's not fulfilling their commitments. And you don't even get most of my emails. I send them every once in a while, but you'll get them less and less. And as we start to really launch this thing, you won't hear from me. I'll do everything I can not to support people that just are on the take. You need to fulfill your end of the bargain if you want help with me building your two legs. If you want to use my marketing, if you want to have my help, my emails, my everything to help you get a residual income lifestyle, then you absolutely need to contribute. And you can't just wait until everything's perfect. You need to contribute and commit now if you want to be on the team. Otherwise, I will get you removed from our list, removed from our groups. It might take us a little time to get everyone weeded out. But if you're not fulfilling your commitment, you're not going to get help from me building your second leg. You might think you're sneaking in right now. We will find who you are and we will remove you. And the reason why is you cannot have a winning team if you don't have commitments both ways. Like if a coach of a winning team isn't committed to that team and doesn't show up on time and bring his or her best, or if the team isn't fulfilling their commitments and clear what they are, if they're showing up late or sometimes not at all, you're not going to have a winning team because it just becomes a time suck. People start asking me questions, for example, and taking my time who aren't even contributing. You can't have that. My time needs to go into those that are committing. And it's not fair either. And it creates this weird dynamic if someone's like sitting in the shadows right now, waiting for everything to be perfect, like waiting for me to flip the switch and turn on my marketing and really make this insane, which is coming. I'll talk about that in a little bit. It's really unfair for them to have the same advantage that those who came in early who were fulfilling their commitments. So make sure you're fulfilling your commitments. You're on auto order. All that is discussed in the comprehensive review. If you have questions, ask our support team, ask me in the groups, and get clear on that and follow through because you will be weeded out. Otherwise, we cannot create a winning team at the level that I'm talking about. We cannot create hundreds and hundreds of successful people who've reached the residual income lifestyle. I cannot serve that many people if I'm dragging people along who aren't contributing and have to bring this weird dynamic of doing as little as they can or doing nothing. And again, for some of you, I know some of you have 80-hour work weeks and you only have like a couple hours. I don't care as long as you fulfill your end of the bargain and you max out what you can do. That's all I'm asking for. But if you're not on auto order, you're not building a relationship with the product, you're not duplicating the system, then you shouldn't benefit from everything I'm offering. That was what we agreed to in the comprehensive review. We review our commitments to you and your commitments back. Okay, so I'm building this one leg and everyone's duplicating this process using my marketing, using my emails, using our system, and I'm building this leg. And so you're seeing people fall underneath you. Now, some of you who came in December, January, even this month in February, you may have noticed like it's not growing as fast. Like I brought in like, I don't know, 214 people in this leg, just this one leg, my first month, because that's all I did. That's all I focused on. And that's relatively easy for me to do when that's all I focus on. But then please pay close attention to what I'm about to say. And then in January and February, I started developing these pages so you could have one. So you could, the emails I give you, you can send to a page like this that has your links in it. And so that's what and we created a more polished version of the presentations so you could have the same process I'm using. Because I don't just want to sign up people, I want people to be able to duplicate. That's what makes this work. And so in January, that's where our focus was, not on bringing people in. Now, I still was on the leaderboard. Here's the leaderboard. Now, in December, I was at the top of the leaderboard by a long shot because I brought in 214 business builders. In January, Robin and I were building this whole darn thing, and I still, because there's so much leverage in this thing, I was still number 14 in the entire company. I made it on the top 100 list. If you're anywhere on this 100 list, here's someone who brought in 20 people. If you're anywhere in the top 100, you're building up super fast business. In network marketing. It can take 18 months or 2 years for it to develop into the massive income, but if you're anywhere here, you're making good money even in this first month from the jumpstart bonus, and then that's going to develop into a giant organization if you can continue doing that. So being 14 is like insane for those that don't know, particularly when you take into account that I was building the system, which we'll talk more about here in a minute. So you guys can duplicate. That's what I was doing in January. That's why the volume's slowing down. I was like, I can't just sit there and sign people up underneath you and expect this to get to $1 million a month in revenue. I need to give you a system to duplicate and for your people coming in to be able to quickly duplicate what I'm doing. And so that's where my time was in January and in February. Now here in February, I spent a little bit more time in the first week marketing, just so people understood that, okay, look, it wasn't like a one-hit wonder. I didn't really want to be marketing that much, but I knew that some people just need to see that, because I understand everyone's kind of operating from a consumer mindset and they need to be like excited and all that stuff. And that's cool. So I went ahead and put a little bit more into it. And I had second position, and now I'm very close to it. Now they don't do it by the number of enrollments, they do it by the new volume you sign up. Anyway, I brought in 43 people this month, still not my focus. What this shows is that the marketing I set you guys up with is high leveraging. Most of my time this month has still been focused on developing the system and developing, and there's a lot more than this. A lot of you have seen, like, we've created this whole training system, and it's really simple, where we're taking you step by step, through, let me just kind of go back there real quick, through how to duplicate, where we're saying, okay, I got a welcome video we made, how to send your first email, locating your Hempworx lead capture page, pre-enrollee distribution, like how to set it up so you're building this leg. And it's so simple, guys. It's so ridiculously simple. In fact, let's just look at that real quick, what we've set up in January and February. This page here, which all of you get as well to plug your new people into. So when people sign up through the system we gave you, through this process, then you also get this page with your link in it to make even more money. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, because we're building in all these income streams to be able to help you have extra pocket cash. Like, check this out. Let me show you something really quick. Let me show you this. So this is the lead system, right? So when you duplicate the system, you're not just making money from Hempworx. There's all kinds of things you're making money from. So these are other monthly commissions that I'm getting just automatically. So that's just automatically built in that we're giving you. This would be your link. So when people come in for the $30 a month lead system so they can start duplicating, this would be your affiliate link there. So you start making money from the leads as well. And you want that. You want things built in that empower you to have money to invest back into your team. Like, you remember I mentioned that I've got these rotators where I'm driving traffic, even not just putting people underneath people, but also giving people actual leads. I showed you that example. Well, that's what you can do with that extra money that you're making in programs like this. And we need this program anyway, because this is a $30 a month lead generation process that allows you to contribute to the growth of the team immediately. It's so easy. Check this out. So this is what I was making in this month with Robin. Step one, get the 1 cent leads. They go here, they buy them. It's $30 setup, $30 a month. Scroll to the bottom, you buy it. You don't even read all this stuff. And now you've got the same lead source that I'm using. And then and that's level one. We've got more aggressive stuff I'll talk about in a minute, but that's something that everyone can do, because it's only 30 bucks a month. Unless they want to go to friends and family and contribute that way, 30 bucks a month is a really inexpensive way to contribute to the growth of the team line. So again, step one was, and this is what we've been setting up this month. You guys all have access to this now that are in the team. And then step two was, you go here to that training site I just showed you, and we show you everything you need really fast and easy to start sending the emails I give you to duplicate my results. And people are getting pre-enrollees. Somebody got as much as 6 pre-enrollees from $1 worth of leads. It's just crazy. And then step three, now we're saying, okay, if you want to funnel like this, which would be the next step, if you want to funnel like this to be able to send your pre-enrollees to completely duplicate what we're doing, we're going to give you this funnel with your links in it. With your, like, this is to your Hempworx lead capture page, like totally set up so you're duplicating exactly what we're doing. You got the comprehensive review there, everything. You don't have to make these presentations. That's making it really, really simple. So that's what this step is, step three. And you can either use Kartra or you can use a blog. If you don't have a blog, we'll get you one. 99 bucks one time. We're not making money on that. Like, we need a place to put your funnel. Now, you don't have to do this. If someone's like totally broke, they could just do step 1 and 2, be contributing to the growth of the team line. But if you want to completely duplicate what we're doing, you want to get a funnel set up. And we just need a place to put it. You can use Kartra, which is this online platform, which makes it really easy for us just to drop the funnel pages in. So, like, we can just drop this in, and then it's really easy for you. We show you how, even if you're not tech savvy at all, it's super easy for you to change the link out to be yours, and to change the link at the bottom to be yours. And then we also you could drop this one in. So after someone signs up, they go here and they follow the same process. So they're duplicating. And then you put your link in here, super easy. If you're using Kartra, it's super fast and easy. But we've also made it easy if you don't want to pay the cost of Kartra, which is like $99 a month. If you want to avoid that cost, we gave you a backup plan if you want to have the same funnel and system, where we're not making a dime setting it up. And that is the blog option. So coming back down here to step 3, you just click on Get Blog, and you would follow these steps. And again, if you have a blog, you could choose that option, but it might just be easier for you because your blog might be messed up that someone else built for you. Might be old or outdated or not set up right. So if you know what you're doing with a blog, you could use yours. If you don't have a blog or you have an old one, you might just want to pay $99. We're not profiting on that, just to set you up with a blog so we have a place to put your funnel. But like, we make it really easy. Let me repeat, you don't even have to make it that far and you could be generating growth in the team line. But if you want to duplicate the exact process we're using, be able to send people to the same presentation and funnel and everything that we're doing fully, we're going to give you that. We're going to give you all of that. And but you need a place first to put the funnel and for you to be generating leads and stuff. So you'd either get Kartra or go the blog option if you want to keep things really, really inexpensive. And then step 4, this is showing you how to change the links out and how to, everything you need to be able to start using the funnel, which looks like this. And we're testing new pages all the time. So we're your guide as your marketers. We're guiding you through the whole process. But this is what I was working on in January and February, so that you guys can duplicate what I do. And even during those months, I'm still on the leaderboard to prove to you how high leveraging these methods are, and I'm giving you everything that we're doing. So wherever you are in here, understand you're at the top of something. We've been setting all of this up, setting up this process so you can duplicate everything really, really easily. And if you have new people coming in, you'll be able to just send them to a page like this, and it will walk them right through the whole process. And if somebody's like if they're really, really bare minimum, bare bones, they can just do step 1 and step 2. Get the leads, start sending our emails, start generating pre-enrollees to the team line, start generating growth for their own 2 legs, duplicating the same process while we're placing people underneath them and you're placing people underneath them as well. It's absolutely insane what is here. So just understand that in January and February, I wasn't going to focus entirely on just signing people up. So if you saw that the growth of this has kind of like stalled out a little bit, it's because everyone's still waiting for me to fully finish the system. We just got all of this into everyone's hands just within the last day or two. This piece here, the training part, was just sent out the other day. It takes time to get all of this in place. But when you look at my results, you know that it works. And when you understand that you're going to get to use the same presentations, the same funnel without having to create all of that, without having to have the years or decades of experience to put that together like Robin and I do. When you understand you're going to be able to send the same emails that I sent. When you understand that I'm giving you everything that you absolutely need to duplicate the process. When you understand that we're placing people underneath you to build that one leg. And when you understand that I haven't even actually started yet. Let me now talk a little bit about what's coming. So this page here is how I really market. This is a higher level marketing strategy. The other strategies we call like guerrilla online marketing strategies. But this here that I'm about to talk about is what's really going to blow this up. But I need to get everything else in place before I turn it on. Because when we have so many people coming in, we need it just to be step by step where they sign up, you send them to your page, and they duplicate, and then they're buying the 1 cent leads from you. Now you're getting an affiliate commission from that. Now they're duplicating and growing. They start getting commissions. It's all leading to growing their commissions in Hempworx, and it's just growing like crazy. Like we need all that set up before I turn on the actual marketing. So here's the page, an example of one of the pages that I'll be marketing on YouTube, and you guys can too who come in at level 3. You don't want to start at level 3, but this is an option. When you see a lot of growth and you want to like really step it up, you could do this. I just want you to know that. You can duplicate this. But more importantly, if you're waiting to watch me do superstar stuff again, like the 214 enrollments, it's when I turn this on that things get crazy. And those of you who are in marketing rotators, it's when I turn this on that things get super crazy. And we just need to get everything in place so it's all duplicatable before I turn that on, or we wouldn't be able to manage everything. If everyone was coming to us saying, how do I get the funnel? And like, I have a problem, I need help. Like, there's no way we could support hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people coming in until all of this was set up to walk them through that, making it really, really easy. So they're duplicating to the growth and their people are duplicating to the growth. That's what we've been setting up in January and February. But we're getting really close now. I'm just going to go ahead and close this. We're getting really close now to me promoting the most powerful system. A lot of you have heard me talk about it in the past. I call it the online success strategy. You guys don't have to do it. It's high level. You don't have to do it. You don't have to bring in hundreds of people to make incredible amounts of money. But I want to get to $1 million a month revenue in each leg, so I got to do incredible stuff. And so I'll be using this, and some of you will grow into this. It's the Ambassador and Profit Platform, or we also refer to this as level 3. And sometimes we refer to it as the pro level. It's irrelevant. It's the most powerful strategy that you can use, because what it does is it allows you to market on Facebook, on YouTube, because you're not promoting a network marketing opportunity on the front. You're promoting value. You're promoting like education on how to do marketing. So you're attracting the right people. You're attracting action takers. And they come in and they become a lead of yours and they start getting our auto emails. And those auto emails are educational. And those auto emails sell a course. One of them is $2,000. It has another version of it that doesn't have like interaction and stuff with us for $1,200. And there's also like a payment plan, $395 up front. You don't have to buy that. I want you to understand like that. That's what I market with. And then that allows me to make money to pay for my advertising. And then you can scale. This is how everybody you see online who's massively successful, they're doing a form of this. And you don't directly just sell what you want to sell. And then like I'm making all this money up front, giving a lot of value, building a great relationship. And then around the 4th week mark, then they get emails. Excuse me. Then they get emails about Hempworx. And that's when you start really being able to scale and grow. And again, guys, that's when you're going to see all this growth happen under these legs. I mean, it's already significant, but that's where you're going to see it really take off when I turn that on. And again, there's people duplicating that, and the system is all set up where even if you're not a top producer, you'll be able to attract people like me that go, holy crap, I want this system, that aren't going to want to set all this up but understand the value of it. And then you're going to have a top producer underneath you, and you only need one in each leg. We're building one leg for you, so you've got to focus just on one leg. You're going to attract top producers. So I wanted to spend this time with you to help you understand where we're at, to help you understand if you're someone sitting in the shadows and you're like, oh, I saw you bring in 214 people your first month, Mike, but then it was only like 40 some people this month, and I see the volume, it's not growing like it was. It was so exciting at first. Like, you are thinking like a consumer who needs to be entertained, who needs to be like, you're not understanding the process. And I'm going to push you out of the network and not continue communicating with you. I'm going to pull you out of the emails and out of the groups. And a lot of you have already been removed, but I will try to send this to everybody so you get this message. Soon it will be impossible to get back in, or at least at the top, at the position you're at now. You won't get help building your second leg. You need to follow through on your commitments. And I'm sharing this with everybody, with prospects too, knowing this is out of most of your leagues in terms of following all of this because you haven't been successful in network marketing or online marketing. And a lot of you won't follow everything I'm saying right now. But you can go, if you hear enough to know something unique is happening here and you want to leverage me in a way that you'll never see again, you can go watch the comprehensive review and start getting this figured out. It's not complicated. We broke it all down. My message really today is mostly for those of you who are in. Those of you who are following through, awesome. I just want to help you understand where we're at. January and February, I ended up taking all the time that was required to build all of this for you guys. And I still have a little bit more to do. So for those of you who are following what's going on, I've taken you all the way to being able to duplicate and for your people to duplicate really easy generating pre-enrollees. But I'm organizing now the emails that I use that get the best results for enrollments. And I'm organizing that so people don't ask me where they are and stuff. And you just have them and you can start duplicating the sign-up process. So that's what I'm working on today, is the emails that you send out to pre-enrollees. But then we're going to move on to the bigger fish to fry. with this 1 cent lead strategy, it's awesome for people just coming in to duplicate right away. But now we want to move into YouTube ads and other lead sources that are a little bit more spendy, but you can scale up more. Here you can't scale up. You can't get more here than 200 leads a day. And as you bring in people and people are duplicating, that adds up to a lot of growth in your team line. But we want to be able to just explode it, right? Like we want to just do amazing things. So this is at the base. Everyone should do this and start here because it's duplicatable and it's something everyone can afford who follows you, and it gets everyone contributing. But then we're going to, the 1 cent leads I'm referring to, but then we move on to big stuff, the stuff that just really allows you to explode. And I'm still referring to the guerrilla online marketing strategies where we're just like promoting lead capture pages that go straight into Hempworx. After that, I move into level 3 stuff, and that's where we're talking about what I was just talking about, where we're promoting something on the front end that's high value, that allows us to profit a lot. And a lot of you won't ever want to touch this because it takes you like a little bit more time to set this up because you'd want to be introducing us in the video because you got to build the relationship and stuff. And a lot of you just aren't going to want to do that. You'll want to stick with those other strategies. But some of you are going to follow this, and the system will attract people underneath you who follow this. And these are the people that are going to be going gangster with this. And this is what I'm using that's going to drive massive volume. Massive volume, in both legs. I'm just not there yet. I haven't flipped the switch yet. I just want you to understand where we're at. December, I came in and brought in 214 people in one leg, got a lot of people naturally excited because they saw this massive growth in volume underneath them. Then I started building my second leg because I need 2 legs too. And if you see right now, well, let's go to a different view. Right now, just so you see where I'm at, I've got a total of 237 auto ships on the left, and it's been hovering there most of this month, but this has been increasing for me because I've been mostly focused over here this month because I want to get this one going. I got 50 auto ships on the right, just getting that going because I want 2 legs as well. But I'm just playing around with this thing, like in terms of my own marketing. I'm mostly focused since January and February on building your systems so you can duplicate and so your people can duplicate. That's what I've been doing. Okay, now next step, I need to improve the next step of this, which is you need to find the emails faster and easier. I've been posting them, but I need to organize, and I kind of want to spend more time going through all the emails I've sent out that did the best in terms of open rates, click rates, and enrollments, and I'm organizing those and making so you have those, because right now we have everybody generating leads, pre-enrollees who followed this step, but people don't really know what they should send their pre-enrollees first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So that's next. Then after that, we move into some other lead sources that we can scale a little bigger on. Then we move into YouTube advertising, but still the guerrilla online marketing strategies, level 2. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's all covered here. Level 2 marketing, it's a higher level of marketing, growing faster. I talk about that in the comprehensive review. And then I'll move into level 3 marketing for myself and just a handful of you. Like, we don't expect a lot of people to do this because this is the big growth. But even if you're not a top producer and you don't want to like do the big growth in level 3, just understand that the system is set up for you to partner with me, leverage my marketing, leverage my presentations to attract top producers and people who want to grow into top producers who'll be doing level 3. And if they're underneath you, that's volume you get paid on. And remember, all you need is 2 legs. All right, so I just wanted to make all of that clear. One other thing I wanted to mention, I talked about earlier, I gave you an example. We were looking at somebody that got one of my leads, right? I don't know if I can find that again, but yeah, it was at the bottom. I think it was at the bottom of this leg. Lots of people were getting leads from me where they're actually the enroller, so it's more than them just getting spillover. They're actually getting, by the way, I think this is also a free 1 cent lead. Like, they're working really well. See how fast they're coming in? Remember, I was looking down here and like these are all new leads. Like, it's going incredibly well. But you can see why I'm like eager. I'm really eager to get you guys the emails to send to them because everyone's bringing in pre-enrollees now, but you don't have my best email. I haven't given you my best emails yet. I've just kind of thrown them at you. I haven't given you my best emails that produce the highest conversion. So that's the next step. And then we'll start seeing a lot more enrollments. For you guys. Duplication. That's the next step. Okay, so this is the one I was showing you earlier. Someone got my lead that I generated. I think it was Paul Schmidt. Got it. My point is, and I wanted to say this for those of you in the team and those of you who aren't signed up yet, I'm doing another rotator. It's the last one I'm going to do for a while, where you're not, when we're doing rotators, you're not only getting the spillover from me, where I'm helping you build this one leg, but you're also, like in this example, getting a lead where you're the enroller, which you can get like a $200 commission if that person enrolls. And so like you're leveraging me in such a big way. If you want to be in another rotator like that, you need to enroll at executive, or listen carefully. If you're not enrolled yet, you need to enroll at executive with me as your referrer. I have to be your referrer. You need to enroll at executive. If you're in the United States, executive with 400 BV. If you don't know what that means, ask me. Or if you're outside the United States, you enroll at executive with 200 BV. If you don't know which products that would be for you, just ask. But February is wrapping up. If you want to get added to that rotator, you need to come in at executive with those levels. 400 BV if you're in the US, 200 BV if you're outside the US, and I will add you to that rotator. And I'm going to tell you what that means in a second in terms of how much money I will dedicate to generating extra traffic to help you build your second leg. By the way, that helps you build your second leg because you're the enroller in that case if you're in the rotator. Others that can qualify are others that I have referred who came in earlier this month at a low level. If you upgrade to that level, executive 400 BV if you're in the US, 200 BV if you're outside the US, you'll also qualify and get added to that rotator where you're getting my help building your second leg. If you enrolled previous months and you go, oh, shucks, don't feel bad because it means the people who qualify for this are underneath you. So you benefit as well. Okay? And then, and we can't just stuff everyone in there or it dilutes it too much. I want you guys to get a lot of leads to get added to it. And we'll have more opportunities for more of these rotators. But that's the qualifier for this one. I'll talk about the money that I'm putting into it in a minute. And then those of you who enroll, those of you in my team, whether I referred you or not, as long as you're my downline team, if you refer an executive at those levels this month, February, even if you already did, or if you do still between now and the end of February, you'll get a share in the rotator. And you guys can get more than one share. If you referred 5 people, for example, at executive level that did 400 BV in the US or 200 BV outside the US, you'll get a share, 5 shares in that rotator, meaning you get 5 times as many leads from it. Okay, where's this money coming from I'm putting in the rotator? Well, if we go look at this leaderboard for this month, you'll notice they're giving away bonuses. The company is giving away extra money. First place leaderboard gets $7,500 extra. Second place gets $5,000. Third place gets $2,500 and so on. Right now I have third place, so I'm positioned and I have a pretty solid lead. So I don't guarantee where I'm going to land. Looks like I'm pretty solid third right now and the month is almost over. So it looks like I'll at least have $2,500 that the company's giving me as a bonus. I might get second. I'm only 15 BV, so that would be pretty easy. So I might get second, which would be 5,000. I doubt I'm going to get as high as third because that's quite a ways from me. So it looks like I'm going to get 5,000 or 2,500. And I'm going to add additional money of my own, but I don't want to talk about the amount because it kind of just depends on what's going on, but I'll add a lot more. I want to feed you guys. I want to help you guys build your second legs. Those of you guys are following through. So if you qualify for this, you're going to at least get, I'm just passing this forward. I keep paying it forward, guys. I want to get to $1 million a month in both my legs, and that means helping a lot of people get to the residual income lifestyle. So I'm going to put all of this money that they give me for the bonus of the leaderboard, I'm going to pass it on to those of you who qualify. If you have questions about this, let me know. I strongly encourage you to get in that rotator because getting help on your second leg with my marketing is kind of insane because you're getting, like, I'm giving you the presentations, I'm giving you the emails, and I'm putting the people there. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm giving you everything if you qualify for these. And again, if you don't qualify for this one, don't feel bad because there'll be more, but it is a big deal to be benefiting from these things early in the organizational development. So if you can do it, strongly recommend it. All right, guys, that's it for now. Let me just sum it up by saying this. You only need 2 legs to make an unlimited income. We're building 1 leg for you. That leaves you to just build the second leg. I just talked about a way that we even help you build the second leg. And even if you're not in a marketing rotator, I've given you a system that's so easy to duplicate. So easy to duplicate. You just take step 1. $30 setup, $30 a month, and you get these leads. Then this shows you the emails that you start getting sending to get the pre-enrollees. And you can see clearly, just since we've been sitting here, you know, this came in about the time that I started the call. I believe this is, I might be wrong, but I believe this is a free one, or the 1 cent leads. And this is definitely a 1 cent lead. And these are other people that are generating who are duplicating the process. They work. It's really inexpensive, really fast and easy way to get set up. Then step 3, if you want to take it further and get the funnel we're using to send those pre-enrollees into to attract out higher commitment, then you send them to a funnel that have your links in them, which we set you up with. And then those who sign up, you can send into this, so they're duplicating as well. And then you start making more money because they're buying the leads from you. And that's just the beginning, guys. We take you all the way. All you need is 2 legs. The company is entering into critical mass. It did 100 million in 2018. 170 million in 2019 is extremely rare for a company ever to reach that level, and to make it past the 5-year mark. That's showing signs of just going up, up, up. That just makes it absolutely an incredible opportunity from a business perspective. The products work. It's why I'm here, and that's what's driving this, and that's important. But all in all, in the end, it's the strategy and how we help you that makes this so extraordinary. So watch the comprehensive review again if you're in my team and you don't know all this, like what we're asking for you to commit. You got to be on auto order. You got to be doing certain things. If you're in our team now, if you're somewhere in here and you're a yellow square, but you're not following through in your commitments, you're not on auto order, you're not doing anything, you're not doing the 1-cent leads or any other method to generate traffic, then my team is identifying you and we're cutting you out for reasons that I shared. So please do commit. Those of you who are committed, I congratulate you for being here. Continue to see this as a business and don't treat it as a consumer. Look for opportunities to contribute with these super simple steps that I'm giving you, and you're going to win big. We're just at the beginning. Give me time to put it all in place. You can see it's clearly working, but give me time to put it all in place, and you're going to win big. If you're not in yet and you're coming across this video, I just encourage you, if you've been looking for the right upline, the right situation, someone who can give you everything you absolutely need and more, this is it. Don't sit on your hands. You're coming in at the top of this thing. In fact, if you're I'm going to hit leg bottom here. If you're one of the gray squares down here, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't see it through this view. But when you log into your back office, if you've got the free account, if you sign up before Thursday at midnight, I'm recording this on Wednesday afternoon. If you sign up on Thursday at midnight, you jump all the other pre-enrollees that are sitting on their hands. And guys, a lot of these people sign up 1 month, 2 months later. It happens all the time. So you'd be getting in front of all of them. Again, if you sign up before Thursday at midnight Pacific time, you jump the hundreds of pre-enrollees that are there. A lot of them will be signing up 1 month, 2 months, 3 months from now. And then all of their organizational growth, when they start duplicating, will be underneath you. It's huge. So if you have a free position, come in, join us at the top. Turn yourself yellow in my organization. Raise your hand, email me, let me know you're there, and then we're going to send you this, and you just take step 1. You start getting pre-enrollees, and then you start sending the emails that I'm giving them to duplicate the exact same process I'm using that's getting results. And then if you want to grow even faster, we'll have more sophisticated strategies to grow even faster. All right, look forward to meeting you guys. And guys, if you come in at executive, like I said, 400 BV if you're in the US, 200 BV if you're outside the US, before the end of February, and I referred you, you're going to get added into my marketing rotator, where I'm going to put all that bonus money I just showed you into the marketing to help you drive your second leg down, and all you need is 2 legs. It's never going to get any easier than this.